You live?
Yeah.
All right, so this is OKFN 99.5 OKTV. We are live here at the Capitol building ground where Senate staff have come to express some grievances that they have. They want to let the public know what is attending. The last time there was this protest action that took place, but all of a sudden through a negotiation, we understood that there were 1 month paid to that effect, and in fact there were another month was not even given. But they have also concerned about some of the issues that have been happening, so they want to let the public know what is attending. Charles, you are welcome to the media.
Thank you for affording me the opportunity to speak to the public concerning what is affecting the staffers on the grounds of the capital since the institute of this new government. President Joseph Numa Boakai took over January. From January up to present, there are staffers here. We got 2 categories of staffers. We got personal staffers and they got central administration staffers, 7. So from January to February to today, March 4th, we have not getting paid. The actions is strangulating the staffers on the grounds of the capital. So we had a mass meeting today, as you can see, and they have asked me to communicate this as a special message to the Senate leadership, to Senator Lawrence Kanga Lauren, the President Pro Tempore, the Chairperson of Rules on Administration, Blebo Brown, the Chairperson on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget, Honorable Prince Kemo Moi, to tell them that we bring this to their attention, that we have not forgotten, and they should not forget that we have not taken pay from January to March. We are asking them to do a quick intervention in terms of paying us January salary and February salary in one account. We don't want our salary to be paid in peace and bill because they are owing us legitimately. Meaning January we have not taken paid, February we have not taken paid. These are our legitimate concerns. Besides that, the President Pro Tempore in a meeting last Monday admitted and even asked that she's not aware that we are not taking pay for January. Now that was in February, and February have ended, and she even mentioned that they are owing all the 8-month gasoline. Those are all that taking gasoline. This brought to the attention of the staffer, and today I've been in their hair. They have asked me to communicate this instrument to the leadership of the Liberian Senate and the Liberian people, because we only giving them from 9 to Friday. From 9 to Friday. If we cannot get our pay early next week, there will be unspecified actions. We don't want to be specific. There will be unspecified actions on the grounds of the capital, because the President of the Republic of Liberia submitted a 112 request to the legislature, and that was passing 2 weeks ago, 41 million to allow the government to settle all of these debts. How can a government ask the legislature for approval of 41 million plus to settle these debts, and they are still obligated to us? We feel that their actions with our concerns, because there have been no communication to us as to how we're going to get our 2-month pay, our 8-month pay. The leadership is dormant. The leadership is just summer. Nobody speaking to us. So the staffer met today, and they have agreed that we speak to the public so that the public can know what is gearing up again at the grounds of the capital. 2 months no pay, 8 months no gasoline, no buses, nothing for staffer, nobody talking to us, nobody speaking to us, nobody telling us what is happening. So we are calling on the leadership of the Liberian Senate again. This is not the time. Every time people say protest, protest. Why should we even protest for our legitimate benefit? Why should we even protest for our legitimate benefit? So we passed the issue of protest. Now we're calling on the leadership of the Liberian Senate from now to Friday. If we cannot get our 2-month pay and our 8-month gasoline, trust me, next week, beginning Tuesday, there will be unspecified action on the grounds of the capital. There will be unspecified actions here until we get our 2-month legitimate salary and our 8-month gasoline. The floor is open for questions. I may say, disappointed on the basis of since January to today. How you think the staffers are sustaining their family? Some of the staffers' children are out of school because of school fee. Some of the staffers, not depending on the issue of payment, then they go and credit, because all of the money sometimes is in debt. Once you don't pay your debt, you can't credit. So I will say yes, I'm disappointed For one fight, the president asked the legislature for a request of 112 or 41 point something million. You journalists, you are the watchdog. The legislature granted the executive branch that approval to use 41 point some million, including our salaries. The question is then what happened to our salary after granting the executive branch? They go ahead, giving them the go ahead to use the 41 plus million. And in that 41 plus million, salary was included. Benefits were included into the 41 point. So what happened to our benefit? What happened to our salaries? So I'm saying I'm frustrated on the basis of the grievances from our distinguished staffers. Maybe you can afford, but there are staffers here that cannot afford because they don't do any other work besides what they come
well, Charlie, how did we get here at the moment? The last time we checked that, we thought that this thing has been settled because the last time you instituted a protest action that lasted for a long period of time, and now that we told that everything was okay. Why this time around you were letting the public know another things that almost 3 months you've not getting another pay? Because
the reason we align the public to know what we're doing, because every other thing this country want to condemn protest actions. So this time we don't want to put protest for before negotiation. Our doors are open. We're raising the flag on the basis of the leadership being sensitive to our plot, that our plots are legitimate, giving them from now to tomorrow, day after tomorrow, to sit with the staffers to see how they can negotiate with us, to see how they will do our payment. Last protest, we never had the engagement outside. We didn't send a caveat before our protest. We went directly to protest. This time we're saying we want to be refined in some of our actions. So we send a caveat to the leadership of the Liberia Senate that we gave them from now to Friday. Beginning today, beginning tomorrow, our doors are open. When they are listening to us, to sit with us, to tell us how the payment plan is going to be, and we want to send this caveat to the leadership of the Liberia Senate. We are not going to accept 1 month this time or the other month this time. We want the straight 2 months, because the straight 2 months requests were being passed by them. It is about the execution by the executive branch, and the executive branch is executing now. The alarm ministry is paying. They pay some of the personal staffers here, including senators have taken pay. One more about us. February pay for senators gone. You got staffers since January to today have not taken pay. You got 8 more gasoline. It's counterproductive. It's evil. And they must stop the kind of evilness against the staffer. I thought leaders should be the last to eat. But in the Liberia Senate, the senator then eating first before us. It is counterproductive. I hate trade. That is complete wickedness. They must stop that. So we're calling on them to give us from now, as I speak, to tomorrow, to Wednesday, to Thursday, to Friday, to sit with us, to tell how we're going to get our 2 more pay and our 8 more gasoline. Anything from that, after Friday, trust me, there will be unspecified actions beginning Tuesday on the grounds of the capital until we can receive our 2 more 8 more gasoline. Thank you so much.